Can you see these? They gotta be hidden.
I cannot see these.
Well, hello and welcome. I'm Garrett.
I'm Drew.
And we're gonna be we're gonna be playing a game. It's gonna be called Would You Rather Celebrity Edition, where we take crazy things that celebrities have done and we play a fun game of Would You Rather with them. Today, for episode number 1, we're gonna be doing the man himself, Ozzy Osbourne. Trubert, the rules are, I have 26 crazy things that Ozzy Osbourne has done in his lifetime in his career. You are gonna pick 2 numbers between 1 and 26. I'll read what is associated with those numbers, and then we are going to play a fun game of Would You Rather.
Okie doke.
Alrighty, 1 through 26, whatever you want.
3 and 13.
3. Worked at a slaughterhouse. While still a teenager, Ozzy got a position in a slaughterhouse. His job was to kill cows by shooting them in the head with a gun that fired...
Like a gun?
It says that fires a steel pike, so okay. It's a sort of gun. At times, Ozzy would end up covered in blood and guts. That was number 3. Worked at a slaughterhouse. 13, moving down the list, stripped in public. One night during the Blizzard of Oz tour in Germany, while doing some straight-laced... I'm just going to start this again and edit it. Okay. While dining with some straight-laced folks, Ozzy climbed onto the table and began doing a striptease. Once naked, Ozzy urinated into this man's carafe of wine. Afterwards, Ozzy wasn't invited back to Germany for many years.
The whole country?
Yeah, it says the whole damn country. So, what would you prefer to do? Work in a slaughterhouse or in public and urinate in somebody's food? Well, I guess in the grander scheme, would you prefer to never go to Germany?
Well, I don't have Ozzy's body or his capability of... So I'm gonna go with slaughterhouse.
Just for the peeing thing? What about just if it was just stripped in public?
I don't want to strip in public. I would rather work in the slaughterhouse.
Okay, well you're gonna see the sadness in the cow's eyes and shoot it?
I'll close my eyes.
Oh, that's fair. Alright, pick 2 other numbers.
Okay, 20 and 6.
20 is surfed atop an aerial tramway. This time in Albuquerque, New Mexico, while drunk and coked out of his head, Ozzy took a ride in an aerial tramway. When the vehicle suddenly stopped 1,000 feet up, Ozzy took a ladder to the roof of the vehicle, lifted the hatch, and climbed atop it. Then, when the thing started moving again, Ozzy rode on top, his arms wide, as if surfing in Malibu.
Kind of like Hoodwinked.
Oh, what happened in Hoodwinked?
The tram. Then I got on top of it.
Number 6. Drove drunk to the hospital. When Ozzy's first wife, Thelma Riley, began giving birth to Ozzy's first child, Jessica Starshine Osbourne, Thelma insisted he had to drive her to the hospital. The trouble was, Ozzy was drunk and didn't have a driver's license. He drove anyway. So, would you rather go on top of the tram, I'm assuming on coke, or would you rather be drunk and drive to a hospital?
That was going to be my first question. Do I have to do coke?
I think you do. In the description, he was coked out, so I'm thinking you also gotta be coked out.
Okay, well this is a pretty easy one. The surfing on top of the Amtrak.
It does sound like a good time, right?
Yeah, I'm not scared of heights or anything. I would be more scared about doing coke beforehand.
Well, what if you could just eat the coke?
If I could just eat the coke?
Yeah, you don't have to put it up your nose, just go nom 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 nom.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Well, fantastic then. We'll do 3 more.
Even 5.
An even 5. Pick 2 numbers.
10 and 1.
10. Shared cocaine with a stewardess. And 1. Arrested and convicted for burglary. Shared cocaine with a stewardess. On a flight home to England, Ozzy was carrying 4 grams of cocaine in his sock. Worried about taking the dope through customs, Ozzy gave the coke to the stewardess, who snorted the stuff while still working on the plane. Well, I mean, she's not flying the plane, so why not have a good time? And 1, arrested and convicted for burglary. Born in December 1948, Ozzy Osbourne graduated high school at 15. Before Ozzy turned 18, he was arrested and convicted for burglary and sentenced to 3 months in prison. Oh God, you gotta do the prison time too.
3 months in prison.
Ooh, or sharing coke.
I mean, one of these is really bad and the other is just sort of like living. So, I would do the coke thing.
Yeah, I think the coke thing
It doesn't even sound like Ozzy did the coke in this
Yeah, all he did
just
was...
gave it to somebody.
I mean, I guess, I don't know how much coke cost back then, but you're probably out like $80 at least.
Yeah, but he's Ozzy Osbourne. I think I would only accept coke from a famous person for free.
2 more numbers.
19 and 2.
19 was thrown out of a concentration camp. 2, Ozzy took revenge on his teacher. Okay, alright. Let's actually start with 2. Ozzy gets revenge on his teacher. While still in school, Ozzy's metal shop teacher, Mr. Lane, often punished Ozzy by slapping him on the arse with a big piece of wood. To get even, Ozzy liked to heat a penny for 3 or 4 minutes, then slip it into Mr. Lane's desk. At some point, Mr. Lane, out of curiosity, would pick up the penny and yow! Ozzy would get a good laugh. That one actually sounds like fun. That just sounds like fun being to a dick teacher. What was the 19? While in Germany, once again, this was probably either before or after he got kicked out, Ozzy Osbourne, drunk while seeing the sights, may have been the only person ever thrown out of Dachau concentration camp. It doesn't give any more details. Just says he was thrown out of, I guess, drunk.
Concentration camp.
Yeah, he must have been doing some crazy shit in a concentration camp to get thrown out. Do you want to look up what he did exactly?
Yeah, look up this concentration camp.
Yeah, what the hell did he do?
It has certain meaning to it.
I can't find anything. All I can find is from this list.
Maybe we're not supposed to know about it.
I don't think we're supposed to know about it. Alright, well, he was drunk and got thrown out. So he had to do some crazy shit at a concentration camp to get thrown out for being drunk.
Yeah, I would rather be thrown out of a concentration camp than, like, anything else. Being put into a concentration camp.
Well, it's not active. It's not like there's people actually in there. He's probably just visiting.
It's fine. Thrown out. Maybe I don't care for Germany. I don't know.
Okay, alright, so you'd rather get thrown out than just play a prank on your teacher?
Yeah, it's just, like, kind of boring.
All right.
He could have done something else. I feel like that teacher deserved more revenge than what he got.
That's fair. Yeah, that teacher seems like he was kind of a dick. Alright, final one. Pick two more.
16, 17.
Nice and next to each other. 16 took a piss on the Alamo. 17 shaved off people's eyebrows for fun. I'm gonna say piss on the Alamo. We're gonna do that last. So 17, when Ozzy had guests stay at his house in England, he would slip into their rooms at night and shave off their eyebrows. Ozzy thought this was hilarious fun. That is hilarious fun. It sounds like I do not want to stay the night at Ozzy's. 16, took a piss on the Alamo while freaking Adobe Flash said no. While touring in San Antonio, Texas, Ozzy got drunk one night, and Sharon took Ozzy's clothes, hoping to keep it at the hotel and out of trouble. But Ozzy donned one of Sharon's frilly frocks and took a walk. Later, while still dressed in drag, he took a leak on the walls of the Alamo, a historic national monument, where the cops soon busted him. It was a decade before the authorities allowed Ozzy to play in San Antonio again. He's really getting kicked out of places.
Yeah, I mean, good on his wife for even trying to contain him. Let me think about this one. Both are pretty good. If the eyebrow thing was consensual and fun for both parties, I think I would go with it. But for this one, I'm gonna go piss on the Alamo.
Well, I'm sure it's not consensual with the Alamo to be pissed on.
It's not a human person.
No, yeah, I get you. So you're pissing on the Alamo?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, well, I think we're going to do one more, and I'm going to pick the numbers, and you, okay?
Okay.
Because you didn't pick the numbers with the head off the bat, so clearly that has to be one of them. With the head off the dove. I'm just going to pick two that I think are the worst. Holy crap, I regularly took 25 Vicodin pills a day? Sorry, no, that's just insane.
Would not like to do that.
Okay, so we're going to do number 5 and number 15. So, 5. Ozzy's hotel was invaded by Satanists. That just sounds like a good time. And number 15, accidentally put a live bat in his mouth. So let's check out 5. Ozzy's hotel was invaded by Satanists. While on the road with Black Sabbath in the early 1970s, the hotel where the band was staying was invaded by Satanists, some of whom had camped out in front of Ozzy's hotel room. To get rid of these fanatics, Ozzy blew out the candles and sang to them, "Happy Birthday." That just sounds awesome. 15. Yeah, bit the head off a bat. During one performance, somebody in the audience threw something to Ozzy. He thought it was a rubber bat, so he picked it up and chomped down on it. Soon realizing something was wrong, Ozzy spit out a live bat. Later, as a precautionary measure, Ozzy had to get rabies shots. So would you rather sing to some Satanist Happy Birthday or bite the head off a real live bat?
The first one.
Really, because I would actually prefer to bite the head off a bat, because people really know Ozzy for this.
That's true, but he had to live through it.
That is true. That
Seems terrifying.
Seems a little scary, but I mean, also, what a story. Yeah, but I guess just sing to some Satanists. How cute. I wonder if they brought candles.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Yeah. All right, well, folks at home, this has been a fun episode of Would You Rather Celebrity Edition. This was Ozzy Osbourne, right? Yeah?
Yeah, this was Ozzy.
This was Ozzy. So, I'm Garrett.
I'm Drew.
Comment what celebrity we should do next that has some fun, crazy stories.
Now I gotta get up, turn it off.
Oh, God.
420.